today I choose to be joyful. You always have two choices, whether to suffer or to joy. And I felt like a loser. I lost confidence. And there were so many things going on in my life where already happened or is happening. Words are very powerful tools. It works both ways. It can either empower someone or it might hurt someone. So it's really a matter of choice how we use our language. And I think just yesterday I read the story about Lao Tzu, and they were asking Lao Tzu about his wisdom. Question was something about why he was always happy, and he said, you always have two choices, whether to suffer or to joy. And every morning when he woke up, he told himself, today I choose to be joyful. And that's how he is. He set this intention and he act according to this intention. At the moment, I'm very, very thankful for this wisdom. And there were so many things going on in my life where already happened or is happening. Still a lot of uncertainties, and to some certain level it drove me nuts. And because of uncertainties, because there were certain distrust in myself, or I felt like a loser. I lost confidence in myself. I was experiencing all those kind of emotions. And then I jot down all the thoughts I have, and I wrote about a page and a half. And I was about to go to sleep, and then there was my inner voice that was telling me I should go look for this book that I just got today from my mailbox. I purchased it on Amazon because it's not that expensive. It's just cost me $6 or $7 to get this book. I was because I really like Brene Brown, all her work and all the interview, and I also like her podcast and stuff. Anyways, I felt like I should read this book, so I tell myself to pick a chapter that I feel most feeling to. And I got to this page, which is cultivating intuition and trusting faith. And I start to highlight because there are so many wisdom in this book. And I just want to read a couple things that really, really resonates with me. The first thing it touched me so much in this book is she said, she found that what silences our intuition voice is our need for certainty. Most of us are not very good at not knowing. We like sure things and guarantees so much that we don't pay attention to the outcomes of our brain's matching process. For example, rather than respecting a strong internal instinct, we become fearful and looking for assurance from others. What do you think? Should I do it? Do you think it's a good idea? Or do you think I'll regret it? What would you do? A typical response to these survey questions is, I'm not sure what you should do. What does your gut say? And there it is. What does your gut say? We shake our head and say, I'm not sure, when the real answer is, I have no idea what my gut says. We haven't spoken in years. When we start polling people, it's often because we don't trust our own knowing. It feels too shaky and too uncertain. We want assurances in folks with whom we can share the blame if things don't pan out. I know all about this. I'm a professional pollster. It's hard for me to go it alone sometimes. When I'm making a difficult decision and feel disconnect from my intuition, I have a tendency to survey everyone around me. Ironically, since doing this research, surveying has becoming a red flag for me. It tells me that I'm feeling vulnerable about making a decision. And she also talks about this thing. She said, intuition isn't always about accessing the answers from within. Sometimes when we've tapped into our inner wisdom, it tells us that we don't know enough to make a decision without more investigation. Here's a definition I crafted from the research. Listen carefully. Intuition is not a single way of knowing. It's our ability to hold space for uncertainty and our willingness to trust the many ways we've developed knowledge and insight, including instinct, experience, faith, and a reason. I want to make this video within 10 minutes, so there's just 2 more things I'd like to share what I've learned today, and I'm going to hit the pillow. And the other thing she mentioned is faith is a place of mystery where we find the courage to believe in what we cannot see and the strength to let go of our fear of uncertainty. So this is how she reframe or recraft the definition of fear. The other thing and last thing I want to share today is she pulled up some quote from the book The Alchemist, which says, intuition is really a sudden immersion of the soul into the universal current of life. where the histories of all people are connected and we are able to know everything because it's all written there. With that, that's all I want to say tonight, and hopefully this video will see the light someday and inspire you the same way I got inspired. Namaste and good night.